Plug those headphones in. It's time for Ireland's only interactive podcast, the multi-award winning Opinions Matter with Adrian and Jeremy.
Hello, this is Adrian Kennedy. This is a short little clip from our most recent Opinions Matter podcast. If you want to hear the whole thing, go to wherever you get your podcasts and search for Opinions Matter with Adrian and Jeremy and follow us there.
There was no drag queens. There was going to be a teenage teenage disco for 13 to 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like
That's what they say.
But hang on, no, even getting into the drag queens. No, I'm not a fan of drag queens myself. Last year on holiday, Sean, the place we were staying in the bar one of the nights, there was a drag queen. It was a fella who was pretending to be, what was your woman's name? Shirley Bassey. There was a fella dressed up as a woman singing Shirley Bassey songs, and my kids were in the bar when that happened. Now,
your kids?
Yeah, sorry, the hotel was packed with kids. Yeah.
So you let your kids be exposed to drag queens?
Why?
What do you think the drag queen was doing?
Yeah,
singing bloody Shirley Bassey songs?
Well, that's all he was doing, to be honest with you. Sorry, what do you think was going on? I think you have a very mixed up view of what drag. So you think the drag queen was up on the stage whipping his Mickey out? Is that what you think it was?
Go on Twitter. Look what's everyone saying.
No.
Look what everyone's saying about it.
I don't give a fuck about Twitter. We're having this conversation here.
Fuck Twitter.
Twitter's a cesspit, an absolute cesspit. We're talking to you, and I'm asking you what. Because, by the way, this again was a teenage disco for 13 to 16-year-olds. I'm asking you, what is wrong with having a teenage disco for 13 to 16-year-old young gay people?
Because they shouldn't be exposed to it. Their parents are pretty forcing them to go because they think they're a bit gay.
They shouldn't be exposed to it. What are you even talking about?
Because there's other kids there that might not know what they're doing, and they might. And 13 to 16 is a very huge age range, Adrian. Very huge. A very big difference between a 13 and 16-year-old.
Anytime I was at a teenage disco, it was for that same age group when I was younger. And when my kids went to teenage discos.
Experiences I have anyway. It's normally 13 to 14, 15 to 16.
So do you believe at 14 somebody knows that they're gay?
No.
Sean, I have to be honest with you, and I don't say this lightly, you're a bit of a fucking clown, to be honest. You really are. You're more mixed up than most of the callers that we've ever spoken on the show. You were completely
they might think they're gay, but they can't make a formal decision until they're 18.
You can.
Oh my God.
Jessica was telling us a while ago how one of the worst things she ever did in her life was to come out.